and welcome to The Eagle's Eye. I'm your host, Sage Haines, here today to talk about Coburn Gallery's current exhibition, The Faculty Art Show. With me today is graphic design and digital art professor Michael Bird. Michael, thanks for joining me.
Thanks.
So can you tell me just a little bit about yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Your role at Ashland here?
Yeah, as you mentioned, I am the professional instructor of art, focusing on the graphic design and digital art areas.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And as far as the Faculty Art Show goes, could you tell me a little bit about that?
It's an annual event. It's traditional at most universities that art faculty will take some time every year to present what they've been working on so that the students can see and also that they can kind of share the work with each other.
Cool. Yeah. Would you say the purpose of it is more faculty-based or student influence?
How do you mean?
Like, would it be for purely showing your work, or are you trying to show for students?
It's for everybody, really, and not just those two. We have a lot of peers in different departments who are also interested. So it's just kind of a homecoming, so to speak, for everybody to bring their work back and share it together. Most of our faculty show nationally and internationally. So their work is traveling around, and this is an opportunity to kind of gather it together and look what we do as a group under the umbrella of the university.
Cool. What sort of things are in the exhibition, like range of artworks? Is it multimedia?
We've got a lot of different work. There's paintings, a couple of different formats of paintings, some print work, and sculpture, and I have some photography and a sound installation piece.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is there anything specifically new to this year's faculty show as from previous years?
Well, I mean, I haven't created a sound installation at the university before, so that is something that is new to our faculty show.
Cool. And as far as your artwork goes, could you talk a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, typically I work with a photo-based media, but usually there's a digital kind of collaging of elements together. This year, less so. It's more driven by pure photography. But the sound installation is sort of using the space as a component, and there are speakers situated throughout the gallery. Cool. And so there are sounds kind of coming from different parts of the room. Mm-hmm. And it kind of becomes part of the space itself.
That's pretty neat. And what would you say was the process behind developing that idea for your latest series, the sound installation going on with your photography?
Well, there's sort of a thematic element in this set of photographs that was all about division, and there's a visual element, which is a thin red laser line that kind of goes consistently throughout all of the photography. And I was thinking about ways in which I might be able to introduce that theme of division and include the line as an element in the space itself. That led me to thinking about audio as a device to do that, and sort of using the audio as a means to kind of run a line through the room. So the sound, if you're positioned correctly, will all kind of run in a line from one side to the other and terminate in the section of the gallery that has my photography.
That's pretty neat. So what do you hope that people will get out of seeing your work?
You know, sometimes with artwork, people have a tendency to think, you know, oh, I don't get it. I don't know what this means. You know, it kind of turns it into this weird guessing game where people think that there's some sort of definite sort of trick being played. I'm not of the viewpoint that that's how art should be. There's lots of different opinions about that, but for myself, I'm very open to people having their own interpretations of work. I tried to not speak very definitively about what my work's about. So to me, it makes a lot of sense to kind of just say, you tell me.
It's a good way to approach things.
Thanks.
And do you hope that that goes for the whole show in general, like the whole faculty show?
Well, I think there are artists in the faculty who are more specific about what they make their work about. To me, there's always sort of a little bit of discovery that goes with the work, and in the process of making it, I learned something too. Even though I'm very specific about what it is that I'm trying to make, in the process of working on it, I tend to get information or just new ideas about it that kind of reveal themselves as I go through making it. I think different faculty would probably have different perspectives on that. If you were to look at some of it is meant to be merely beautiful and functions very well on that. Other works in the gallery are, I think, intended to have that same mechanism, so it varies.
Cool. Is there anything else that you'd like to add about the show or your own work?
No, I would say I'm very proud of this work, and I know the rest of the faculty feel like this is a really good show. So if you've not made it down to look at the work yet, I would highly recommend it. I think we're all really proud of this particular year's worth of work.
Good. Well, thank you very much for joining me here today. And be sure to catch Michael's as well as the other art faculty members' artwork that's currently being featured in the Coburn Art Gallery. The exhibition will be open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays and 12 to 4 p.m. weekends now through February 9th. That's it for this episode of The Eagle's Eye. I'm Sage Haines. Thanks for joining us.